Welcome. We are live. I am going to get to a chart. Let me get to a chart right away. So we have something on the screen here. And on a chart. Welcome everybody. My name is Immaculate Tony. Immaculate Tony on Twitter, Instagram, and everywhere else may have you. And so that want to come on here today briefly and talk about Ethereum Bitcoin ratio. If you look at my previous video, you'll see that I talked about gold and silver ratio. Now I'm going to talk about Ethereum and Bitcoin ratio. The last time I talked about silver and gold ratio, silver was at $25. From that point, it went up to, I believe, 120. So now here we are. We want to talk about Ethereum and Bitcoin. Bitcoin being gold, silver being silver. I'm sorry, Ethereum being silver. So I'm going to give a moment, let people come on in. Any questions you have, make sure you leave them in the chat. It's actually this way for me. So leave anything you have in the chat. Also, like, share, subscribe. Let's not forget to do that. And then if you're watching this video after this date, which is today is the 12th of August, 2026. In Ethereum, we're going to talk about some of these prices and what the ratio. That's what we're really going to focus on, the ratio. I'm going to say it right now before we even get too far. Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin in the next bull cycle. I'm going to repeat that again. That way it's recorded. You can come back to this and chop it up. Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin in the next bull cycle. So how do I know that? Let's get into it. All right, so right here we have a chart. We're going to start it off how we always started off. We're going to start it off with the monthly time frame. And what we're looking for first and foremost is we're looking for our support and resistance levels, or as I would like to say, your wholesale and retail areas. So the first step, number one, is to do what? CMP, current market price. The current market price here, I'm just going to say 0.2. Now, this is just a ratio. This is just showing you how much Ethereum, how much Bitcoin or how much Ethereum you can get with Bitcoin, or for your with Bitcoin. So if you have Bitcoin, you can get way more Ethereum than you normally could. So imagine if Ethereum is up here, just say, put it like this. You're trading Bitcoin and Ethereum $1 for $1. Right now, you're trading Bitcoin to Ethereum for, let's just call it pennies or quarters. You get what I'm saying? It's not a 1-to-1 right now. Right now, it may be like a 0.3 or 0.5. This is just examples. I want to paint the picture of what I mean by ratio. That if you have, just like if you had gold, if you had a gold coin, well, hey, it may be best to sell the gold coin because you can get more silver right now, and the silver is going to rise. As the silver rises, the ratio now starts to, I'll use the word dissipate. It starts to go away where it's more 1-to-1. Then you can take that silver and then go buy some more gold. But right now you're buying the undervalued currency against its brother or sister. So right now, Ethereum is undervalued in comparison to Bitcoin. I recently posted a Substack that goes more into it. The link is in the bio. And I do have it here to my right. And I'll be going over some things that I see here as I'm going through it. That way I don't really forget anything or miss out on anything. And I probably will anyway. But we're here and you can ask me questions. So the first thing, find the current market price. We want to, the step two, we want to look down to the left and we want to find those pivot points. This may be a pivot point. It looks real small. I like to see a big turn like this one. So this actually could have been the turn. It went up. Now it's consolidating to continue going up. Any price below this blue line, which is your anchor VWAP, is a good price for me. That's an undervalued. That means undervalued and overvalued. Or yeah, overvalued and undervalued. And let me check just to make sure if there's any questions. All right, good. We're still cooking. All right, so this is, let's see if I'm right. I want to make that red. Okay, so that's a resistance. I look up in step three. I look down to the left for step two, and I look up to the left for pivot point, where price made up, it went up and it went down. I don't know how many other ways I could think of saying it, but a pivot point. I really want to get across the point of a pivot, like where you made a turn at. So, and we know, I always say this, but we know that trading is about probabilities. You can be at the right ticker at the wrong time, the right price at the wrong time. So right here, right now, if this was based on probabilities, well, I would look to buy down here. I would look, this needs buy, this needs buy. There's only two probabilities. My screen went away. Oh, let's see. 1 second here. I want to make sure. Okay, so we're good. Out. All right. So then I go to my weekly. I'm gonna go to the weekly. Now we see that I like drawing boxes. I draw boxes so it's easy, or yeah, simpler, more simple to read. All right, so check this out. This is a look. When Ethereum is in this green area, it may consolidate side like up and down. We don't know how long it consolidates. So there's a few things. This is my analysis on this ticker. This is my 200 EMA. Ethereum is very undervalued compared to Bitcoin right now. Underneath the 200 EMA, I don't go risk on. I manage my risk, right? I like stuff for bullish positions. I like to say trade above the 200. That would be ideal. In other tickers, we can get more into that, but right now I really want to stay focused on the ratio part of it. So while you see Ethereum, ETH, BTC in this wholesale area, right, this green area, that's telling you that Ethereum right now is inexpensive in relations to Bitcoin. So let's put it like this. I'll put it the same way I have it on the Substack. So this is a hint of the Substack. It's literally, I'm looking at it right here. And you can go tap the link in the bio and look at it yourself. It's free. So Ethereum is expensive in Bitcoin terms whenever you see price in the red. But we're talking about the green right now, the wholesale area. So let me get to that. The wholesale area. Ethereum retail. Okay. All right, perfect. I got it. Sorry about that. Ethereum is cheap in Bitcoin terms. So right now, every Bitcoin you buy, every Bitcoin buys you more Ethereum. So if you're rotating, you're rotating Bitcoin to Ethereum. It's like directing your capital, right? You're taking a horse that's been running, and you're going to go get a horse that's just about to start running. You got some fresh legs out there. Or you can think about it as in Ethereum is on a discount rack. They're in the same store, but Ethereum is on a discount rack, right? So currently what that means is Bitcoin has been winning. Bitcoin has been winning, but now it's time for a pivot. Shout out to the pivot, Fred Taylor. So this is also a time where you can start accumulating. And if you look in the past, that's what's happened. Look at last time, that price. I'm going to extend this. All right. So same levels, right? We can go right there and say, hey, if you bought here, price has a memory, right? Or history repeats itself, whichever word or phrase that you want to use. Price repeats itself. Look at the area we're in now and what we have drawn up. Last time this happened in 2021, what happened? If you go Google what happened 2020, 2021, you're going to see that Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin. All I'm here today is to tell you is that same thing is looking to happen. We're at that same price point, that same price range where Ethereum once outperformed Bitcoin. And I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I'm just speaking about performance. And one will outperform the other. So I don't think there's a lot to say about that. The rest could be looked at on the Substack. But I want to leave you with some information that you can use and also you can share with other people as well. And if you're an Ethereum bug, hey, congratulations to your future. And if you're a Bitcoin bug, or maxi is the word, not silver and gold bug, but I say maxi. So if you're Ethereum maxi, then guess what? Congratulations to your future. And if you're a Bitcoin maxi, congratulations to your future, because they're both going to go up. The only thing is one will outperform the other on this go around. So if you ain't got nothing for me, I don't have anything for you. I appreciate y'all being here. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. I'll make sure to do my best to be more active on YouTube, because I know that a lot of people did want some information, and I have that information to give. And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong in the comment. Tell me that I'm wrong in the comment, and that way I can get me fixed. But don't just do it for me. Do it for yourself too. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your Wednesday, and have a good one.